There is a story that begins not in the heavens, but on the ground beneath our feet. A woman once stood at the edge of a quiet forest. The sun was setting, and the light filtered through the branches like fragments of gold. She had spent much of her life chasing after things that glittered, possessions, titles, fleeting moments of recognition, and yet, in that fading light, she felt a strange emptiness, as though all she had gathered had slipped like sand through her fingers. It was then that she noticed something unusual. Beyond the last row of trees, where the sky stretched open and the air grew still, there appeared to be a staircase, faint, almost invisible, ascending into the clouds. It was not made of stone or marble, but of something less tangible, more mysterious, as though woven from memory and desire. She hesitated. Was this a trick of her imagination, or perhaps a symbol calling her toward something greater? At first she thought, if I climb, perhaps I will finally reach what I have been seeking. Perhaps at the top there will be treasures beyond imagining. With that thought, she placed her foot on the first step. The early steps felt light, almost effortless. She thought of the songs of youth, the promises whispered in the night, the belief that the future held endless rewards. But as she rose higher, she realized each step demanded something of her. Her ambitions grew heavy. The glitter of wealth that once filled her eyes began to blur. Along the way, she met others climbing their own stairways. Some carried bags so heavy with gold that they could barely move. Others climbed quickly, chasing after applause, but soon collapsed, breathless and disheartened. She wondered, is this what we call living? An endless climb, weighed down by what we cannot keep? It was then she understood that the stairway was not built of gold or silver. Each step was formed by choice, by kindness offered, by love remembered, by the truth spoken even when it was difficult. The climb was not toward a distant heaven, but inward, toward the deepest chambers of the heart. The higher she climbed, the more the world below began to change. The noise of desire softened. The fear of losing diminished. She began to hear another sound, faint but steady, the song of the earth itself, reminding her that nothing is truly lost, that everything we give returns in another form. One evening, as the stars unveiled themselves above, she paused on a step and looked back. The stairway was not only hers, it was woven together with countless others. Every soul, every choice, every breath had shaped its pattern. And she realized, we are not alone in this ascent. Each of us climbs, falters, learns, and rises again. At the final part of her journey, she no longer searched for treasure. She no longer sought applause. She understood that the stairway itself was the destination, that to climb with awareness, to live with open hands, was already to arrive. And perhaps when we finally step beyond the clouds,
We will not find a gate of pearl or a throne of fire, but something far simpler, far truer. The gentle recognition that the stairway had always been within us, that heaven is not a place beyond the sky, but a way of walking, a way of choosing, a way of being.